Your VP of HR would like to provide leadership feedback to folks from a variety of sources. She cited a case study that showed improved retention of high-performing employees by providing a 360-degree feedback process. You have been charged with implementing such a system in your organization, but have no clue where to begin. Here's an idea. A 360-degree assessment allows for feedback given to the participant, person being rated, by many of the people who work with that person, organized by the relationship of the raters. Done correctly, this process allows for anonymity for raters to provide relevant, honest information. Although many of our customers use 360 feedback assessments at the executive level, an increasing number use the 360-degree feedback tool to provide insight to other management levels. As organizations flatten, they become more conducive to collecting performance feedback from a variety of sources. Following these steps will ease you into the development of effective 360-degree assessments. Step 1. Determine the objective. The objective is the reference point that guides the assessment. It helps shape the content and administration of the process, as well as the strategy for the use of the reporting output. Once the objective is determined, a plan should be written that includes key actions, dates, roles, and responsibilities, as well as the resources needed to administer the assessments, communicate the results to the participants, and understand the expectations of what participants will do with their results. Step 2. Determine the administration methodology. What is the best way to reach the intended audience? At this time, most organizations will administer a 360-degree assessment electronically. Step 3. Design the assessment and process. With your objective in hand, you can now determine the competencies or topics that will help gather information. Common competencies include collaboration, communication skills, leadership, and problem solving. Once the competencies are determined, it's time to select the questions for the assessment. There are usually 3 to 7 questions per competency. Most questions are scored using a multiple choice scale, such as a 1 to 5 Likert rating scale, and include a not applicable response choice. Adding open-ended comments will help support the understanding of the quantitative analysis. There are usually 8 to 15 raters selected per participant. Selecting raters who can provide relevant information is important. So is having enough raters to help provide anonymity. In many cases, the manager and all direct reports are required to provide feedback, and the participant can then select 4 to 6 peers of their choosing. Usually, the more input the participant has in determining the raters, the more they will have an investment in the results. Step 4. Communicate and administer the assessment. Tell the respondent group of both participants and raters the details about the assessment in advance. They need to know why the assessment is being conducted, how the information gathered will be used, and when and how the assessment will be administered. In most situations, participants need to be assured of anonymity. There are several ways to design the assessment process to help with the anonymity issue. Once the assessment is live, progress can be tracked and reminder notifications sent. Step 5. Compile and analyze responses. Generation of reports should be simple, and access to individual as well as roll-up reports can provide both individual and organizational information. Step 6. Communicate assessment results. The 360-degree assessment report serves as a starting point in creating a participant's action plan. Whether the participant, manager, or coach debriefs the report, it is important to include a balanced approach, focusing both on the strengths as well as areas for improvement. Step 7. The action plan. Most organizations use 360-degree assessments only as a development tool. A discussion of future plans to sustain good results and increase scores in developmental areas happens in the action planning meeting. Plans could include ideas such as job cross-training, training seminars, and mentoring. Successful 360-degree assessments require planning and a commitment from everyone involved. By using the ActiveView 360 platform and following these steps, you make the assessment process a positive one. SurveyConnect raises the value of the assessment process by allowing you to use fewer internal resources while providing you with greater flexibility, higher data integrity, and robust reporting. Thank you for your time.